What do you say to that? Because technically, when you say I expect a man, even if I don't like him, to pay for me, technically you're kind of, I mean, that's what you're charging. You pay for the time. That's what the prostitute is. You pay for the time.
What the fuck is? He's paying for your time.
Well, I'm a low key hoe. I don't know what to tell you.
You know what? You know what? I respect your honesty.
So let me
Cheers to that. A low key whore.
Let me move on to a different topic.
All right. Next.
So are all of you guys here pro-choice?
I get confused.
Yes.
Pro-choice.
Yeah, I get confused. Yes.
Is when the woman chooses
Pro-choice.
to have an abortion.
The woman can have legalized abortion.
Yeah, I'm pro-choice.
So Joel, are you pro-choice?
No, I'm not.
You're not pro-choice.
All my 6 kids anyway.
So let me ask you guys a question. Going off of this general topic, what if the woman gets pregnant and the man says, you know what, I think you should get an abortion? The woman
Is he
says
her
no.
husband? Thank you.
They're not. No,
Goodbye.
no. Regardless of whether regardless of whether husband or wife or
That
not.
might not matter sometimes.
So since we're talking about payments, is it right for the man to say, well, you know what, since you don't want to abort the baby, I don't want to pay child support?
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
I agree.
Really?
I think they should institute that law.
I too. I definitely agree.
Because it's not fair.
Really?
Especially if, all right, things happen, right? But a lot of times you sit down, you have this conversation, you pretty much know where your partner is at with if they want kids or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And a lot of men are very specific. I don't want children right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So if you get pregnant, how is it fair?
Entrapment.
You don't want,
That's fucking entrapment.
Yep.
And now you stuck paying child support?
It takes 2 to
That's not
tango.
fair.
You let him
That's not
ejaculate
fair.
inside of you. First of all, my own boyfriend doesn't do that. I'm not interested unless I'm making a baby. To me, it's disgusting. It can cause infection. I don't like that idea. It's not cute. It's not sexy to me. But at the end of the day, if he's not your husband, if he's not your husband and you let him ejaculate inside of you, it takes 2 to tango. Sorry, miss.
So Joel, all of you, Gabby, what do you think?
Free pies are fine.
Can I
I love sweets.
Joel, what do you?
All right. Listen. No.
Cream pie.
I want to do a side note here. Okay.
I don't want dessert
Now,
anymore.
if it's been established that I don't want kids,
Yeah.
and you agree, all right. Now I'm gonna play a devil's advocate here, okay? Because if I don't want kids, I really think I should take the necessary precaution.
Correct. Yeah. You should.
To let not happen.
You both should.
Right? Prevention is better than cure, right?
Except what if she's on birth control? That fails, and you use the condom, and
Right.
that also fails.
If she
by
gets
a 1%
pregnant,
chance.
if she
can
gets
happen.
pregnant, right, and she decides to keep the baby, I shouldn't have to pay child support, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be me and my free because I told you I don't want any kids. They should institute that law for real.
Yep.
They should.
Gabby, you have something to say?
I think we're all on the same page.
I get what you're saying. I do agree. It's fair. I get that. But at the same time, so I guess this kind of goes back to gender roles, right? I was raised by a single father. So he didn't want me. He didn't want me, the second kid, after his marriage was failing, right? But he still stuck around because why do you want your kid to grow up without a father? And what, you're just going to be there and not pay money, though? Like, and not help out with bills and clothes? They grow all the time.
Listen, I'm
So
not that
it's
type
like-
of father. I'm just saying for the guys out there who don't want children,
I know.
they shouldn't
I
be put in
know.
that position.
What
to,
if you still didn't want your kid, but they're walking around without a father? They didn't deserve that, though.
Oh,
There's a lot of differences about that topic because it's like the kid does not deserve that in their life to be left astray.
so what happens
guy
if you
doesn't want
if you get a woman pregnant
right,
and she says, "I got the next appointment.
right,
This is your girlfriend.
right.
What are you gonna do?
She's dead to me.
You breaking up with her
Yeah.
forever?"
Are you sure?
Ever,
you want me to-
never, never.
I can edit that out if you regret
I
saying
am,
that.
I am
What if
polite.
she says to you, she makes you a proposition, she says, I will only keep this baby if you marry me.
That's entrapment.
It's an entrapment. He says.
Amazing.
Your concern should be, I will be there for that child. You don't entrap me with marriage. Your
No,
concern.
she only wants to
you
raise
wanna
that child in the arrangement of a marriage. That's the best vehicle to raise a family.
No, you
so
get-
she wants to make sure she protects herself and the child.
Well, I understand that, but you're getting religious on me right now.
No, I'm not getting religious on you.
Religious.
No,
Yes, you're
what?
religious.
A woman as a baby mama puts herself in a losing position. Period.
That's fact.
Period.
That's fact.
Period. And you can't see that as a woman
But a
because you're a
baby
man,
mother
and I get
is
it.
also a prerequisite to be a wife.
I'm a baby mama. I know.
Yeah, you're.
So why is she
Not
good enough to
fun.
be a baby mama but not
Not
your
fun.
wife?
It's a prerequisite. It's a prerequisite.
Exactly.
In
Why
my
is she
world,
good enough to be a baby mother but not a wife?
because I have to see. Oh,
Why
she's
you
just a wife.
impregnating bitches that you can't marry?
And you're more concerned about an embryo.
I am.
Amazing.
I am.
Okay.
Because God created that.
No, now we're getting religious. Now we're getting religious. Now we're getting religious.
Because it's appropriate to get
No,
religious.
no.
God, I'm telling you why I'm pro-life. God created that.
Oh, now.
God
we're getting
created-
But we're talking about here the financial responsibility. So Joel, you think that if the man doesn't want to keep the baby, he should have no financial responsibility for the baby, for the child.
I think we all agree on
That's
that.
what you said.
Yeah, we all agree
That's
on
what
that.
Yeah.
you
So
said.
that's what I'm saying. So
No. But I have a twist to that. If the baby is here, that's your responsibility. But you shouldn't be. That shouldn't be an entrapment though, because if he expressed that he doesn't want kids, right, and you purposely or unintentionally or whatever it is, and you have a child, you should have abortion.
Wait, what?
but you're pro-life.
Yeah, that's so confusing.
That's for guys who don't. That's for guys who don't want kids.
I see.
I'm different. I'm pro-life.
Okay.
So even if it was an accident, would you still provide? You would take care of the child. You would provide for the
all of
child
my kids
financially.
are accidents.
I have a question for you. What
All
about
of my kids are accidents.
How-
And I love them.
They might
I
be
don't.
watching.
No, they know this. I love them, and I don't regret none of them.
I have a question.
love my kids.
I have a question for you.
Same.
As far
I
as
love my
how,
kid.
How pro-life are you though?
How? There's
How?
levels.
There
There's
is levels to this shit. There is levels to this shit.
Now, let me
because
hear it.
There is levels to this shit.
Let me
because
hear it.
What about people that get raped?
Ooh, facts. Good.
By their
Very
uncle.
good topic.
Or people whose bodies can't bear a child, and it's a health problem.
What was she wearing when she get raped? Was it?
Wow.
How dare you? How dare
saying.
you? How dare you?
Maybe it's her
How
fault.
dare
I'm saying.
you? Really?
What was she wearing?
Really?
We're gonna go back to this topic later.
I'm just saying. I'm pro-life.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
What if?
This is why they say we live in a patriarchal society, because the woman is at fault. She asked for it for dressing and expressing herself the way she is as a being. She's asking for it rather than society holding the rapists accountable.
What about
That's
a stripper?
disgusting.
What about strippers?
Huh?
So if I'm coming from work as a stripper, I deserve to get raped?
And Joel loves strippers.
Yeah,
It's
I
I bet.
I do love strippers. I do love
I
strippers.
deserve to get raped because I make a clap for a living?
Well, at least get paid for it. I'm just saying, you're in that profession. You know, it comes with the territory.
So you should expect rape because you're a stripper?
I don't like the word rape.
That's what we're talking about.
You don't like doing that?
That's what we're talking about. So how
What would you like to
are
call
you?
it?
No, bro, there's no levels to pro-life. I don't believe in abortion.
Regardless.
I
So
believe
even if
it's
it's rape,
God's
wait, Joe, hold on.
creation.
So even if it's rape, you don't. There should be no abortion.
Shouldn't be an abortion.
Even if it's
No
an
matter what.
ancestral rape.
No abortion.
No, that's it. He made
Oh,
his choice.
hell no.
He made his choice.
You voted for Trump?
Huh?
Keep it real.
No, this is just my belief. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro-life.
I think that's fair. He's I mean, logically, he's consistent.
Yeah, I'm consistent, man.
He's pro-life, no matter what the But
And let
you
me tell you why.
wait. You said
Let me tell you why. I have a personal testimony.
What
right?
about 6 months? 6 months pregnant.
My mom was pregnant at 18, and there was a lot of peer pressure to abort me, a lot.
See?
You know, and she stood up at the last minute. She stood up and said no, and that is why I'm here. I don't believe in abortion.
So are you an accident also? Because you
Yes.
said you're.
Accident.
But is it really
Having
an accident though? I mean, we
baby.
know when you have sex, that is one of the consequences. That is, you have to accept that every time you have sex, no matter how much protection you have, that is always a possibility.
Yeah,
so it's
I-
not
I
necessarily.
think
It's
it's
not.
not an
You shouldn't say
accident.
it's an accident. You should say that it's a possibility.
It's a
well,
circumstance,
accident is just a
It's a
term.
circumstance.
Accident is just a term. You know
I
what I'm
think that
saying?
if a person is-
but it wasn't planned. It was unplanned pregnancy.
I
if
see.
you want to be political, you know
If
what
a
I'm
person
saying?
is really pro-life and they really care about the lives of children,
Right.
Then they would care that a children grows up in a proper marriage, in a proper family, that they're not in an orphanage, that they're not starving, that they're not struggling, that they're not a product of
That
rape.
your father is not a fucking
And abuse.
uncle.
How do you
If you were pro-life, you would care about the lives already on earth.
and how do you
Unbelievable.
determine that? By killing them? Give
Okay,
that child,
first
give
of all,
that child a
let's
chance.
go.
can I
That's
educate
good.
you? I don't want to
Give that
educate you because I know you guys are like in the medical field, so I can't believe I'm even saying this, but you should know that a life isn't even considered a life after 8 months. 8 weeks. So technically,
yeah.
After
if
8
she
weeks,
get-
what?
It's not considered a
After
life.
8 weeks.
Say it's who,
after
sweetheart?
It's the
conception-
truth.
After
No.
conception.
Go-
Would you like to ask Siri?
Can I?
No,
I don't want. Oh, hold on. I don't want to ask Siri. I want to ask the Bible. The Lord and the Lord
No,
says.
this is not a religious
The
conversation.
Lord says,
No.
I know you from you were in the womb.
No.
Okay?
Yeah,
He
I mean-
created life.
No, I'm not even.
Okay?
But wait, hold
I'm
on.
not asking fucking Siri about this.
Oh.
The Lord says, I created you from you were in
I'm
the
gonna
womb.
ask, ask forgiveness. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna ask. I'm
All
gonna
right?
ask
So
forgiveness.
you can go and have your abortion and have ask
ask
forgiveness.
forgiveness.
That's on you. That's fine.
But
All right? But I'm not asking Siri that, girlfriend. This is my belief. You can't take my belief away. I am pro-life.
Yeah.
But just to add, Angel, you mentioned when life starts. Biologically, human life starts upon conception. That's considered human life. So the question of abortion is not actually when does human life start. It's when does the person have
she said
personhood.
6 weeks.
When do we say that this human life has rights? That this person is a
when it
human
can
being. That
survive
if you kill
outside
the
of the
child,
body. When it can survive outside the body.
Well,
That's why
that's
a lot of states
right.
that
So,
abortion is legal up to
until
6 months,
right.
which I think
Yeah.
is cruelty. Because I'm pro-choice
real,
to an
yeah.
extent. Like 6 months, that's you're wilding. Unless it's posing a threat to your life. That's
Yeah.
different.
That's true.
But a baby cannot survive outside of the uterus before 6 months.
you.
So it's kind of sticky. Like
is.
8 weeks. At 8 weeks, the shit don't have legs. It's just a freaking tail. It's a tail, ears,
Right.
and buds like this. This is what the. I wish I had a pen so I could draw this to show you.
I
guys
know what
it
it
looked
is.
like. I know what it looked like.
No, but
I know what it is.
I mean that's the thing. Just to play devil's advocate for Joel. It doesn't matter where what is there. What's there. The belief is that this baby it's a baby. It has a soul. It's a human life. It's a human being. It's unique. It has its own DNA.
You don't get to
but what
determine
about-
what's alive and what's not alive.
There
You don't
are
get to determine
exceptions,
that.
though.
I do.
We have to agree
It's
to
called
that.
Planned
There are
Parenthood.
What
I
are
do
the
know.
except? Wait, hold on.
We talked about that.
Wait, hold on.
You don't get to determine that when it's alive and when it's not alive. You don't get to determine that.
Wait, Angel, you said there are exceptions. What are the exceptions?
I think there are exceptions. Like we already talked about that. There's a rape victim. If there's a person that cannot medically hold a child in their body, for example.
Yeah, Joel, what do you say to
know?
that? Somebody who
said
lets
he
an
don't care.
ectopic pregnancy, for example, ectopic pregnancy is an abortion. Because the
Ectopic
mother's
pregnancy,
the mother's
Well,
life is in
financial
danger
constraints.
because
What about
the
women's living
concept
the ectopic pregnancy, the fetus
Yeah.
is dead.
No, it's not. The
No,
fetus
it's
is
not.
alive.
No, the
It
fetus-
just yes, it
yeah,
can kill
it
you.
is.
That's the reason why they
Eventually, it's
abort
not
pregnancy.
viable, but it is a human
It's not
life.
what? Repeat
Viable,
that?
viable.
Repeat that again?
Maybe that's
It's not
because
viable,
it's
but
science.
it's alive.
And
it's
Bible
a
doesn't
human
cover
being
science.
because the egg has been, from my understanding, it's been conceived and it's been fertilized in the tubes.
Yes.
Right.
So it's alive.
What ectopic pregnancy is anywhere outside of the uterus.
Outside
it
of
could
the
be
uterus,
in
right.
tubes. It could be
So what's the
anywhere
survival
else.
rate of an ectopic pregnancy?
0.
Exactly.
But it's a
So
human
use your
life.
common sense.
So some no, but listen, some
Use your common sense.
No, but some religious people they will wait until the ectopic pregnancy bursts
It
before
bursts?
before because
And
they
you
believe
could
it's
die
human
like
life,
that. You
and you
could
could die.
die.
That's
Could
their
bleed
belief.
out,
That's
yeah.
their belief.
I have a question about this.
You
before
can't
we-
take away people's
Wait, hold on,
belief.
Gabby. What's your
Before we
question?
close this out, right? So I have almost all my friends have kids. I'm 32. Almost everybody has kids these days. If you
Yeah.
don't, God bless you. And wait or never.
Thank you.
So, I have one friend with a healthy son. He's 14, 13, something like that. And her second kid is autistic. And she has a hard life. So fucking hard. God bless her. Alex, love you. Right? So, super hard. And you can't tell until the baby comes out if they're autistic until a certain point,
Yeah,
right? And then
yeah.
I have another friend. I won't say her name. I have another friend who got pregnant, and there's a gene in a fetus early on that you could tell, and I forgot what it's called. It's like some number, whatever.
I know what you're talking
And the
about,
baby
right?
will not survive. The baby won't survive, and they tell you that so early on, and it's so damaging to your psyche. And she was so distraught, and she had to abort the baby, and she wanted that baby so bad. And you're lucky to have 6 beautiful kids, right?
Right.
You're very lucky. But what if your third kid or your 7th kid, the next one you have, and you found out that they were going to have that, and then you're gonna be taking care of that kid? Or what if it was your first kid, right?
Can
and
I
you
answer
didn't have
you?
your other
Can I-
kids
can
to
I-
take care of
can
it?
I-
And they're
Answer that
burdens
question?
in life,
Can
and
I-
they don't have a purpose. They won't have a.
Can I
Yeah.
answer?
I'm curious.
Again.
And they told you that your kid was gonna have the worst life.
Again.
You
it's-
still pro-life?
Again, I'm pro-life. My sister, let me give you this testimony. My own sister has extreme lupus. and the doctor warned her not to have children. Like my sister's like limb with one hand, a lot of pain, lupus, written with lupus. And she had 2 beautiful daughters. And one of them right now is about to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Right? And the doctor warned her, don't have kids, 0 chance of survival. You don't know. You don't create life.
True. It's
okay?
true, yeah.
You don't know. And that's my belief, and nobody's going to take that away from me.